I first signed to Kanye, he took me under his wing and he was making the album Graduation. And he took me around, and I didn't know anything about albums. He showed me how to make an album. And I met Jay-Z, and Kanye was like, Kanye would always make me rap for people. He was like, yeah, man, rap for them, rap for real, you know, rap. So Jay-Z came in there, and I was nervous as hell one time. And he was like, yo, rap for Jay-Z, and I rapped for Jay-Z. And Jay-Z was like, this is back when I was 19. He was like, okay, good job, keep it up. You know, I could tell he didn't really like it. He patted me on the back and was like, cool, keep it up, whatever. I'm like, man, you'll see one day. So anyway,
I will show you, Jay-Z.
You know, then I started putting out my own mixtapes. I started making songs people could connect to. I started having my own fan base, doing shows of 100 people, 200 people. I started working with my homie Mike Posner, who was popping off in a different way, and touring with him, getting like $250 a show. Then it went up. Then I put another mixtape out, and my fan base grew a little bit more. And as opposed to just being like, yo, Kanye, can I get a verse? Can I get this? Can I get that? I was just using his brand more so, and just like trying to do as much as I could on my own, like be self-sufficient. And then I put out another mixtape, and things just kept doing better and better, and I was like building my own buzz, selling out shows around the country. Then it got to the point where I put an album out. Album came out, did good. So then we do Cruel Summer comes up, right? So we're doing all these songs. We do Mercy, all these over in London. I'm like, I hit a zone over there. I'm coming up with all this. I'm lacing all these tracks. And people were like rewriting their verses to match my verses. It was like real, man. It was like a real fun time in London. And I came up with Clique, and the song was, you know, when I came up with it, people were kind of like, oh, it's cool, you know, whatever. I was like, oh, all right, you know. So it was just on the back burner, and then Kanye was listening through all the ideas, and he was like, yo, this is it. This song is cold right here.
You came up with the verses, or you came up with the beat?
I came up with the hook.
The hook, okay.
Yeah, Hit Boy came up with the beat. And, you know, so.
And how did that work? Was Hit Boy with you, and you guys
yeah,
were incubating it?
we were all in London. We were right next to Buckingham Palace, which is the royal palace where the Queen was. And we rented out the hotel at the very top floor. And it was like a whole bunch of loud music and a whole bunch of weed smoke. And I don't know from who, of course. But, you know, it was like the royal family was staying under us. They would be complaining like, we smell weed. We smell like, you know.
Oh, the royal family is staying under you in a hotel.
We don't know what that's from, but you know. So anyway, we made that song.
You got high with the Queen.
Yeah, and he was like, yo, Clique, we using it for the Good Music album, man. You should do a verse to it. I'm like, oh, that's tight, because I already did the chorus to it. So I did a verse to it, sent it back. Everybody did a verse to it, and they said, well, Kanye, I guess Jay-Z, I wasn't there, but Jay-Z came into the studio and was listening to it, and he was like, yo, I need to hop on this one. And, you know, usually when Kanye and Jay-Z do stuff, they do it together, and that's it, you know. And everybody was on there. I'm not gonna say the names, but a lot of people were on that song, and Jay was like, man, take everybody off except Young Boy. He was on there spitting, you know what I'm saying? So I got the word, and I remember when I rapped for Jay-Z and he was like, good job, I was like, yeah, nigga, one day, you know what I'm saying? One day it's gonna happen, you gonna see what's up. So he requested me to stay on that song because he was like, yo, you snapped on here. And then, you know, so that was the only verse on there, and then Kanye did a verse, and then Jay-Z did a verse. And it was just so funny because I was like, damn, 2 years ago I was sitting here like, how can I get on a track with Jay-Z and he thinks I'm whack? And now I'm on a track with Jay-Z and he thinks I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? So that was just cool that came about like that.